A few weeks ago, I walked into a room and met someone for the first time. We shook hands, exchanged maybe 2 sentences, and I could just feel it. That invisible wall. That weird energy where you can tell the other person has already made up their mind about you and the conversation hasn't even started yet. It bothered me. Not because I cared what they thought, but because I couldn't figure out what had just happened. So I went and looked into it, and what I found about how the human brain judges people completely changed how I think about every interaction I have. So here is what the research says. The moment you walk into a room, the other person's brain has already started processing you, and within 7 seconds, it has formed a judgment. Not a conscious one. They are not sitting there thinking about you. Their brain is doing it automatically in the background. And the thing that really got me was this. A psychologist named Nalini Ambady ran a study where she showed people 2-second silent video clips of strangers. Just 2 seconds, no sound, no words. And the judgments those people made about the strangers matched the judgments of people who had known those same strangers for months. 2 seconds of silence told the brain everything it thought it needed to know. That is not intuition. That is your brain running a threat assessment on every single person it encounters, and it finishes before you have even said hello. But here is the part that genuinely shocked me when I read it. When someone is forming an impression of you, only 7% of what influences them is the actual words coming out of your mouth. 7%! The rest is 38% the tone of your voice and 55% your body language. So that conversation I had where I felt like the other person had already decided, they probably had. Not because of anything I said, but because of how I walked in, how I held myself, the energy I was carrying into that room without even realizing it. The words were irrelevant. My body had already told the whole story. So after I understood this, I made 3 specific changes to how I walk into any new interaction. The first is how I enter. I stopped rushing in. Research from Harvard shows that open, expansive posture, shoulders back, chin level, moving at a calm pace, signals to the other person's brain that you belong in the space, that you are not a threat, that you are comfortable, and comfortable people are trusted faster. The second is eye contact. Not intense staring, just natural, present eye contact. Studies show people who hold comfortable eye contact are rated as more trustworthy, more intelligent, and more likable, because the brain reads it as, this person has nothing to hide. And the third is the simplest. Before I say anything, I slow down. I take 1 breath, because the pace of your first words sets the entire tone of the interaction. Rush them, and your nervous system signals anxiety. Slow them down, and you signal control. And the brain on the other side picks that up instantly. None of these are tricks. They are just ways of making sure what your body is communicating actually matches who you are. That interaction that bothered me, I've had versions of it since, and they've gone completely differently. Not because I changed who I am, just because I stopped leaving the first impression to chance. Your brain is always communicating. The question is whether you are in control of what it is saying. If this gave you something, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe to Build. I'll see you in the next one.